Hey y'all. So, I'm doing a live, and so 2023, it is a universal year 7, and it was brought to me during like meditation and just sitting and thinking and being still. The word clarity just kept bling, 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 bling. And it had came about like a few days in a row, like clarity, 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 in different versions of clarity, like seeing clearly, all of those things. So, and clarity has 7 letters in it. To me, clarity equals to see yourself as abundant, to see yourself as larger than life, to see yourself more than what you are currently, or what you've been. It equals love to me. It equals boundless. It equals expansive, endless, infinite. I have some notes here because I was woken up out of my sleep. I've been up since like almost 3 something, and I tried to go back to sleep after a couple of hours of writing and things like that, but I wasn't able to, so I had to write some more. So here's my note. So I looked up the definition for clarity, and in that definition it says the quality of being coherent, and coherent is basically balanced, within flow, and intelligible. The other definition was the quality of transparency or purity. Underneath that definition, there was an example sentence, which was so apropos. The crystal clarity of water. And I've been shouting to the mountaintops, we are water, we are water, we are water. We are in water. We live in water. Our bodies are water. Everything is water. So let me tell you what I heard. And this is for me, and this is also for whoever resonates with it. Okay? The message, signal, whatever you want to call it, is stop being afraid to lose. You cannot lose when you've already won. Won, which is exactly what I'm about to talk about. Won as in you're the winner, whatever. But again, stop being afraid to lose. You cannot lose when you've already won. 1 equals 1. You are Neo. You are the one. You have to see the value in 1. We have been bamboozled into believing that the 1 isn't enough. And I know a lot of people deal with that. Like, I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Not realizing that your idea of singularity has been distorted. You think that 1 is just 1. When you get $1, it's 1. But for real, if you change the denominations of how you get $1, it's the many. It's 100 pennies. You know what I mean? So think about it this way. 1 is the most valuable if you understand that 1 is the many. An example of that is, these are some things that came to my head. Think of 1 single investment can change your life. 1 single investment can change your life. Even though it's 1 single investment, it may be $500. It may be $1,000. It may be $10,000. It can be 15 minutes of time. It could be whatever. Like, 1 investment can change your life. The other one is 1 lottery ticket can change your whole financial situation. $1, 1 ticket, millions, thousands, hundreds can change your financial situation. This is another one. 1 president represents millions of people. 1 president represents millions of people. See how the 1 is very valuable? You, Neo, the 1. 1 voice can change the mindset of many, which is very true. We see it all the time. If Beyonce say do something, a lot of people jump on it. If Michelle Obama says do something, a lot of people jump on it. If Barack Obama says do something, a lot of people jump on it. And the list can go on and on and on and on and on. Celebrities, musicians, all your influencers are one, changing the mindset of the many. You as the one, the individual, are the many, like I said. And there's this whole breakdown that I didn't write down, but it came to mind to break this down when I thought of in div, and I looked up that, and that's kind of like divine, and then dual. I'll get into that at a different time. Okay, so now let's look at this in the sense of the one and the one and the many. The one is the many. You, as one person, one body, within your body are your mother and father. So there's two, right? Well, not just your mother and father, you're also your grandmother and your grandfather of your mother, and your grandmother and grandfather of your father. Along with that is your great-grandparents of each of them. Right now, I just gave you 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 plus 2 plus 2, 10. You are 10 folks just in that. And then think about further than that. Think about great-greats and great-greats and great-greats and great-greats. So now your one body embodies all of those, okay? Then you also think that you're also here within your body, male or female, with the tools to create more. So you also embody your futures, your children, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-great-grandchildren, all that kind of stuff like that. So, and so on. So you have the seeds. You have the seeds. Same as fruits, vegetation, plants, etc. Within your personal body, when I say it's your people within you, I'm talking about cells, genetics, microbials, bacteria, etc. All these have vast numbers within you, like trillions, millions, billions, which mean infinite, basically. So all the system and organs in your body are complex cell structures, which are a collective of cells that come together to be you. To be you, your liver, your heart, your brain, all of your parts. You are the one and the many all at once. You are everything. So just understand that your liver, like they'll say, the human body is made up of, trillions of cells, but your liver is a whole, trillions of cells in itself. Your heart is trillions of, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're one body, but you're made up of trillions and trillions of cells. And when I was saying about how the $1, if broken down in a different denomination, could be 100 pennies. So then your one body is actually broken down into trillions. You are abundance. You are prosperity. You are everything. And that's the micro version. So think about this on a large scale. On a large scale, let's say the earth is a cell and the universe is the body. Just by what's said about the known and unknown universe, there are thousands and millions of galaxies, planets, suns, moons, and other planets, and all of that kind of stuff. So if Earth is a cell within that large mix, and we all live in or on, which way you want to look at it, Earth, think about how that applies to you, as above, so below. Do you understand what I'm saying? We can't even compute the vastness of what the universe could possibly be. The same way as we can't even compute what, how many brain cells we have, how many dimensions it is, and how the potential of who we truly are. I mean, they already say that we only use a few % of our brain, and then the other 98, not percent, DNA. We only use a certain % of certain things, and then there's like this large number of what's not being used. That's just the potential. That's the unordered chaos. That is the unencoded DNA. DNA is the 2% that we use is coded. It's got an idea of what it's doing, but there's this whole other section that doesn't have orders. So it's just there, able to pull from. You're able to pull from. So, because you are a universe, like I have products that are called electrical universe, like you, your own universe. You are a universe to a collective amount of intelligent cells, bacteria. You know how they say you got good bacteria, bad bacteria. Like you are a universe to different life forms, if that makes sense. So okay, the point is understanding that gaining clarity, in this universal 7-year. When I say universal, you can look at that as a large scale. You can look at that as small. I just said that you was a universe. Oh, let me read this. The 7-year universal number. Let me see. Is this okay? It says, what is the definition of 7 in numerology? The number 7 is both deep and wise. It is not satisfied with simple explanation and surface level information. This is frivolous stuff. It knows the real gold is buried deeper and won't stop until it finds it. And then it will keep digging for more, asking questions, researching, listening, and sensing, all special skills the 7 uses in its search for awareness. And that basically just says what I'm saying about clarity. This is a year of abundance, but it's a year of abundance if you understand, you know what I'm saying? That you are abundance. When you gain clarity, when you gain view to that, when you take the veil off, you understand that you're more than just what you ever thought you were. You've seen that meme going around where you're thinking small, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're thinking small, bitch. You need to be thinking bigger. You need to be thinking higher frequencies, and letting go of the chokehold, that the lies that have been embedded in you deep within the crevices of your liver, your bacteria, your cells. You need to let that go. So like I said, like 2023 is a clarity year. It is a year of understanding that you are everything, you are abundance, you are prosperity, and you don't have to chase it because you are it. Okay? Through inner standing and understanding, knowledge plus understanding equals power. I heard that from Professor Melanie, and over time it just keeps unfolding and peeling itself back and letting me know, like, I've been seeing more of this, seeing more and understanding more of that. You realize that there isn't anything to become. It's just you need to be aware of it and then stand in it. Stand in your power. Stand in your love for yourself. Because where you're going to find most of your abundance and your prosperity is when you realize that you are love. And you are really not seeking love here, because our understandings and things have been so distorted. We don't even know what love is. We don't understand that. We don't understand that. I mean, hey, Love Day is, teddy bears and chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So, the other thing is to become aware of this and then walk in this power, breathe in this power, move in this power, and operate in this power, express in this power. This is the healing energy that you will need, that you will gain to help you better wield your superpowers. Because you've always had superpowers. They've been here. They've just been suppressed by your thinking and your feeling. This is a year that is not to be overrun operating your life through emotions. This is the year to ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why does this affect me in this way? Why am I being triggered? I mean, it's the reason why there's so much talk around trauma and all that kind of stuff like that. And let me tell you something. No one misses the swift hand of trauma. Whether that be childhood trauma, daily trauma, 10 years ago trauma, like you don't miss out on that. And I think most people think that because if they had a nice childhood, they think that they don't have trauma. Yeah, no. That's not how this works. It's not how this works. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. So when you heal, like I said, you embody all of the generations of your mother and father's peoples. You heal them. And if you look at everything like energy, you redirect and transmute an energy signature. It's like you release your bloodline from the things that were holding them back, if that makes sense. You also do this with your future generation and the ones that you already have here. And think about it like this. These people, your parents and your great-grandparents or your great-great-grand, these people may be dead far as like human, like, they're dead. But you know how you can feel the presence of dead people? It's the same way. It's the same way how a mother can send a message to her child without her child being in the room, in the house, maybe not even on the block. I send my daughter messages all the time in her head. And there was a time that we were not speaking and we started speaking again. And I asked her, I was like, did you hear me? She was like, yeah, I felt you all in the house. I was like, yeah. Yeah. So this is the same thing. You will be healing the larger part of you, more than just you. Because like I said, you are the one and the many all at the same time. And just like Neo was always the one, he just needed to be aware of it. And once he was aware of it, he operated from that space. So 2023, and I've never been like, all crazy about, years and numbers and all of these kinds of things like that. But I realized that the construct and the systems of Earth and America have stifled me, us, the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about the things that people care about that mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, they might be cute and fun to have, make you feel good and all that kind of stuff. Like having thousands, or not thousands, but maybe, 20 and 30 like Starbucks cups, or like standing in line for sandwiches, or standing in line for sneakers. I'm not hating. I'm just bringing awareness to the things that we seem to think that are so important. And we wonder why our people, and when I say our people, I mean the melanated people, just humans in general, seem to be enslaved. And I think it's mostly because the narrative that has been embedded in them and has been programmed in them, they believe it wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? You think that you have an enemy outside of yourself, but that enemy is actually within you. And it needs to be exiled, because it just keeps telling you that you're not enough. It keeps telling you that you have to work hard, twice as hard, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, all of that kind of stuff like that. And those are all lies. Those are all lies. All the things that you are told that are wrong, the people that told you that they were wrong do all of those things. Criminals were created, the narrative, the stereotype, the character, what they wear, what they look like, was given to you by somebody else who is actually the criminal. But they gave you the costume that the criminal wears. You feel what I'm saying? So just understand that. Just understand that. And that was it. I wanted to share what I got this morning. And that's that. So, is 2023 a clarity year for you? Does that equal clarity? Does that equal self-love and understanding what self-love really is? That statement of you can't love nobody else until you love yourself is really, 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 really true. And I know for a fact there's just an excessive amount of people who do not love themselves. And most of the time it's because they don't know what love is. You know what I'm saying? It's just, is it a clarity year for you? I hope so, because I feel like folks are gonna be tested. I mean, I've been tested. You know what I mean? And there's just some things that need to be understood in order to move forward. But like I said, stop being afraid to lose. You cannot lose when you've already won. You are the one. Neo. See y'all.